The Man Behind the Mask. Anybody know that song? And if you do, you're my people. No. What movie is that soundtrack off of? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? All right. Are we good? We're live. The sound works. I don't have my headphones. Sounds adequate to me. Could you folks hear the Alice? I was never a big Alice fan. Guess there's a couple of songs, but that is straight off of the soundtrack for Jason Takes Manhattan. Alice Cooper. What do we all know about that? How we doing? All right, I'm gonna do my best. You may not recognize or notice, but I kind of feel a little sick. I'm a little stuffy. I'm a little coffee. Been kind of blowing my nose all day, and last night I couldn't sleep very well, so I kind of came down with just a little bit of a cold. So I'll do my best, but I think we're gonna be fine. I miss you all very much. I needed a little getaway, a little vacation with the boys. We got out. I have some pictures I'll share with you guys. We can kind of talk about it and stuff, but we're here. We're back. We're ready. And look at this thing.
At Laid Off Pete became a member. At Laid Off Pete celebrates 16 months of membership. Strix baby. Hanging in person with Sharp on site.
Hanging in person with Sharp on site. Right on. What's up, Laid Off Pete? 16 months. That is a time. Strix baby. Strix baby. I know at least 5 or 6 of you that also got one of these. Some of them today. Kevin Smith and Knives sent me a pic. Actually, Laid Off Pete did as well. What do we catch? How big? We'll get to that, Trish. We'll get to all that. I have photos I can share. I don't even know where to start. Of course, you know me. Fly by the seat of what are we doing? All right. Time's been ticking. Since I got back, been super busy. Had some stuff with the landlords and stuff yesterday. I'm looking at buying the house. Got to try to, just check out some things. Have kind of an inspection for it and stuff, but looking good. Looking good. All right, so let's settle in. What are we going on? What's happening? There is my girl, Stacy Bolstered Blades. How are you, Stacy? Laid Off Pete, Paul Might, The Pawns, Marco, Donnie from Laser Ghosts, Marco, my man, Grateful Dong, Magnus, let's ho, Thomas also, double Magnus, let's.
At Dale Snail Trail became a member. At Dale Snail Trail celebrates 12 months of membership. Glad to see you back, bud. I was getting worried.
Aww. I didn't want to worry anybody. It sucks when you go up north where I would have done more. I would have done, you know me, I can easily just grab my phone and go live and we can start chatting. I don't really need a specific thing in mind. I would have been able to share some fishing and stuff with you, but out on the lake up north in seclusion, spotty at best. Barely get one bar in places, and in others get none. So I did what I could. I went to upload a video, and I started it at like noon, and it was done uploading the next day. So things to keep in mind, if I could find a way to boost, maybe if I just bring an extension cord next time. It's only a few hours north, right? Just run it right off my computer. The Vero Engineering Avid 2 S45 VN Stonewash Cleaver Blade and OD green scales that I ordered was supposed to arrive Saturday. unexpectedly arrived today, an hour ago, on my birthday. It's Thomas's birthday. What? Happy birthday, baby. Yeah. Magnus Lutz. I should probably do something nice for you. What are we gonna, let me think about that. It's Thomas's birthday, oh. How old are you now? Yeah, Paul messaged me too. Asked if I was dead. I'm touched. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys care. It's been a weird one. It's been a little wild. Just the channel, the way YouTube goes, all these new AI things that are happening. I needed a little break and try to figure out how I want to proceed with content. I still want to make videos, obviously, but I'm not, I don't want to just make a video to spit out a video, so I'm being kind of more selective, trying to find some cool things. I mean, of course, did he want my time slot? My time slot. Whatever. Okay, did I miss anyone? Kevin Smith and Nas, what the hell? Let me go back up to the top whoa. We got a lot. Zachary, Henry G, Robin, obviously Trish, the wonderful, lovely Trish, Jim, Weller, a great crew. Again, I really appreciate all of you. Some of you reaching out, not that I was expecting anyone to reach out, but just making sure, I was gone for a little while. I hadn't had some videos up, kind of been busy, and then I was on vacation, and it's nice to be loved. It's nice to be loved. I heard lots of folks asking about me on lives. Really? I mean, I guess I don't see, that's cool. I feel I'm just me. I'm not that popular. The numbers haven't been going anywhere, and I'm not complaining about that at all. But I've been sitting about the same. When did I do my 10K giveaway? I'm at 10.7 right now. YouTube really wants me to monetize stuff, and yeah, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Also got the ProTech Avalon manual button lock. What else is everybody getting recently? Who picked up one of these? Which one did they get? How happy are they with it? Kevin sent me pics on my phone. I can show you guys of his, but that additional hardware upgrade, pretty cool. Pretty cool. 10.7K subs is pretty popular. Well, I'm not, I don't know. Thank you. I'm just a guy doing weird stuff. Been doing a lot of stuff though on the last, right before the trip, right after the trip. I've been jamming some stuff, forward progress in a really good way. Stacy, that means you and others. We're flushing.
Been missing the vids. Should definitely set up a shop video. I would love to see how you are setting up. Party time. Lola 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 lol.
The finish. Thank you. If you guys aren't following or checking out Snail Trail Dale, he makes some super cool stuff too. He's been really getting into the micarta thing and making some absolutely cool stuff. Check it out. But I appreciate the $10, Dale. And yes, part of that is what I'm doing in the garage. One of the things I did yesterday, moving some stuff, rearranging, is opening that out. Paul got a new chode. Oh, what is it? Can I see pics? KDK is the absolute best. His lives are so chill, relaxed without feeling like a monetized money grab. Well, thank you, Thomas. It's because they aren't. They aren't. I am definitely here to have some fun. That's why I need to change up my style of the videos and stuff, and just kind of make it a little more loose, a little more relaxed, not be worried about doing so many knife reviews and stuff like that. But getting a video out in the garage, it has been really cold, which kind of puts a damper on me wanting to go out there. But it is February. What happened with the groundhog? Did he see his shads or what? It's on Instagram. Okay, Paul, we will get on Instagram. Look at that in a little bit, Paul. I'm excited to see a new chode for sure. We got to open this box. Hello all, out at a medical conference on a ski mountain. Is it on the mountain? Like, are you outside with skis on as well? Are you going to hit the slopes at all, friend? Good lectures, nothing about knives. Not happy. Anybody ski? Anybody like skiing? I love it. Paul, did you have to snip that chode? Everybody should have a good set of chode picks, for sure. Picked up a Kizer Smolt fixed blade. Jim, that's a good one. I don't have one. I've handled it. It's just a solid feel, good user fixie, and it's not too big. Should go well. Fred, you haven't broke a leg. That's great. What's up, Dom? Kongi blades, or how would we say that? Kong? It's Congolese? Something like that? Congolosi. Kong? Kanji? How does someone say that when they see it? Kong or kanji? Or what do you want, Dom? We'll call you Dom. Boarding, no ski. What's up, GHV? Likes to do some snowboarding. Oh, it is February. Let's just do this right now. Memberships. Let's get some memberships going for my peeps. Knives are life, bladefulness. Jack Burdine. Jesse. Oh, that hurts. Don't do that. Jesse. Excuse me. And Knife Nut 69. I get the free memberships from the YouTube once a month. Gotta throw those out. Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter. Dude, look at how thick this thing is already. Remember when I shaved it and everyone got mad? It's already longer than that. It's already longer than that. Well, I guess it's been a month or so. I don't know. Wow. We've got owls a-be hootin'. I don't know. I had to get a new phone, Dan. Tried to switch things over. Got confusing. Right on, Dom. You're there. We know who you are. Life is good. He's been knocking out some cool knives, too. The Domster. Everyone see the recent auxiliary manufacturing crossbar coffin? Yeah, it looks just like my fixie. Essentially, it's the same shape as this, except for it's a little crossbar version. I like the frame lock version. I don't know about the crossbar because I've just kind of smaller crossbars. You know me. If it's similar in this size and it's a crossbar, that's a good contender for a Kenman palm cut. But it's a gorgeous profile. I love the profile. This is the Captain's Bowie fixed blade AEBL. You guys have all seen it. Awesome knife. Yeah, throat is a little raspy. Nose is a little runny. Grateful does not ski anymore. Bad for your heart. Skiing is bad for your heart. Focus. Are you that extreme, Grateful? He's so extreme. He's got to be heart conscious in his skiing. What's up, Pocket Privilege? Did I say hi to the Pawns? If not, the Pawns. I know Clayton's been talking about me because I've been talking with him or messaging with him from Burning Stables. He made a knife that he's sending to me that he's pretty much done with. I gave him my info, so he should be it should be shipping out sometime soon. I'm going to get a hold of him in the next couple days and chat about it a little bit more. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Am I going to keep it? Am I going to use it for a giveaway? What do you think? He thinks I should keep it and beat it up. Used to ski Rib Mountain in Wausau, Wisconsin. It's now called Granite Peak. I don't know if I've skied Wisconsin. Maybe back. I was in ski patrol because I was a lifeguard back in the day. And then so I got into ski patrol just because I already had all the life-saving stuff. And then I like to ski, and it got me to be able to go skiing places basically for free. I put peanut butter solution. What's peanut butter solution? I don't know that one. But, Pocket Privilege, you ordered a Burning Stables? He makes some cool stuff. Donnie and I said you won't give it away. You will end up keeping it. It's a beautiful user for sure. Yeah? Well, yeah, he told me I should keep it, you know. Not that I don't want to keep it, but I also feel like, you know, he does something nice. I want to do something nice, and being able to do it as a gift, you know, not that, I don't know. I mean, if someone gives you something like as a gift and they want you to keep it, you know, of course I'm going to keep it. I'll keep it forever. I'll never sell it. But it was like, we kind of initially talked about it. And I'm like, oh, I could use it for a giveaway or something like that. And so like, that's what I kind of got in my head about it. We'll talk about it more, I guess. Trish is trying to convince me to keep it. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I'm excited to share it, even though several of you have already seen it. But it'll be nice to get it in my hands and kind of check it out and see what it's all about. Give it a few tests. I can see watching his channel and stuff. He does some good work. Anybody have a simple link to that? If anyone wants to post up. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm going to sneeze again. Clayton's. My bad. Flip a coin. Always wanted to ski, just never had to know. Just never have. You have to find someone who wants to go too. It's fun. I grew up skiing, so I really loved it. I was a wild skier when I was a kid. And I was a skateboarder, but I never really liked snowboarding for some reason because I really liked skiing. But I'm like a skateboarder mentality on skis. So I like going off of jumps and ramps and tricks and stuff like that. I apologize. I'll be holding my nose most of the night here. Clayton's going to be live with Donnie tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Central. I saw the link for that earlier today, maybe. Gonna get the horse off the reins. Gonna go wild. That's what it's for. You guys want to have a good time, go a little crazy, stay up late, watch a Donnie live. Open the knife. All right, Fred. Fred's got to go back to another lecture. Talk to you soon. Peanut Butter Solution's a weird 80s Canadian film where a boy gets frightened and loses his hair, puts peanut butter solution, and then it won't stop growing. Interesting. There, Kathleen posted, I'll pin that, a link to Burning Stables. I just put a pin on it, so if you want to go check it out, I'm sure most of you here already have. Let's do it. I can't wait. How? Here. Obviously, I did open it quick, make a video. It's going to be silly. It's going to be silly. I had a dream about Blade Show, Texas. It's going to be silly. B Shady, what's up? Lucky to catch 10 minutes of the live these days. Dude, everybody's got to do what they got to do. Life, scheduling, it's tough. Dude, I broke my nail off. bent it back, and it literally cracked right there. Ugh. Suckage. Here it is. June 13th was the final day of the pre-order. And in the mail today, Texas Stolt. Bro. It was kind of interesting because the dream, I felt like I was there. We were there. But yeah, we're going to make it a reality. It's going to be... Yes. Okay. Getting another zip sent from Clayton. Then I'm going to order another blade from him. Just don't know what that. Right on, pocket privilege. Once you find something you like, go for it. Dom's got to go out with some friends for dinner on Friday. It'll be later. We'll catch you. Okay, here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? If you look dead center stage, we have it. The new one. Greg has it. It is out. It is here. The Sparrow logo on the box. Kevin Smith and Knives ordered his first day the pre-order opened. Dan, are you prepared for LGK? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. All right, here it is. Got the nice magnet little open. Love it. Love it. We have the Sparrow Knife Co. sticker. Right. We have the Sparrow Knife Company scan here for instructional videos. Slap. Sparrow Knife Co. LH left-handed production Strix round 3 S90V micro milled lead blast number 8. Lucky number 8 is great. Thank you, Greg. Boom. Pow. Oh. Oh, mama. Do what one more time? Which one? The card? Boom. Ha ha! I love it. Full lefty frame lock, lefty clip cannot be swapped to the other side. If a righty wants to use this, they have to do like the lefties do. Ooh, can I put pressure on the lock and flick it a little bit? Got to give it a little pressure. How happy. So happy. Dom, I'd love to have you. For sure, Dom. Dom, you're going to be at Badger the week later, though, right? It's sick. Listen to the sound. Just a great click to it. Good drop. Snappy front. The micro milling feels incredible. Look at that. It's just got the perfect little, it's like the depth to it. When you go like this, it just feels perfect. And so choke up in my hand, index finger there, thumb slides right out that to the edge of that poon there. Just boom, locked in, hollow grind, S90V. Look at the tip, index finger, drawing it out. Woo, yeah, so Dom, we'll see you at Badger for sure at least. This is a so choice. I highly recommend picking one up. So we've got the Sparrow logo skull right there. And then it says S90V right there. And that is all I can find as far as any info or branding. Tell me that isn't cool. Just clean. Allow the design to just speak for itself. Janesville, Wisconsin. What's up, Cicero? Pocket Beverage will be there. Cicero was going to be there. I'll be there. Laid Off Pete, I believe, is going to make it now. I love cheese curds. Cheese curds are good. Cheese curds are good. Even if we don't find any awesome knives, which I'm sure we will, somebody will find a couple cool things. We're going to get to hang out, run around. It's going to be a blast. Gonna be a blast. No blade billboarding, right, Thomas? Sorry. I'll try my best. Oh, just the slightest kind of forward angle on it. Ooh, it just feels great. I fell in love with it in Atlanta. Just a good feel. Thick too. 0.15 thickness on the blade. That is out of focus, which of course. And the 1.5 carries all the way out to there. That little relief mohawk on the top. Super cool. Of course, there you go. Focus. Ugh. Look at the detent. Boom. Solid, strong pull in. Got a nice crisp. I don't even know if that cuts out. How's the access to the frame? It looks like it's almost even. Oh, it actually is just a little bit higher, but for me, you get right in there. It's wide enough right there that I haven't had any problem with it. Just get right to it. Some people would say they like it a little cut out a little bit more because it looks fairly close, but this has just a little bit of that relief and that angle right in there. You can see it from that angle right there, that when you get to it, you just, dude. My ex has a solid strap. Yep, Paul. Yep. This could be a new fave, huh? A rollover index. Yep. No problem. What do we think? Anybody like the version I picked up? Ghost Keeper. Can you Spidey flick the blade open? What do you mean? I mean, like that? Or off of the blade way down here? Boom. Oh, yeah. That is fantastic. Been a couple years since Pocket Privilege went. We went last year. A few of us met up. And it'll be good to go again. Iowa AK was there. We'll see if he goes. I know Brian from Whisker Forge should probably be there because he's fairly close as well. Well, actually, Iowa's a little further away because he's in Iowa, obviously. But Brian lives in Wisconsin. Laid Off Pete is in Wisconsin. Spidey drop. What's a Spidey drop? Oh, you mean like... I caught my... Like that? Or what are we... Why does Dong have Paul's Strix? Shouldn't that be the other way? Pocket Privilege, just need to bite the bullet and go to Atlanta. If you can, go. Is Dylan in here? What's up, Dylan? Dylan with his successful Kickstarter. That's a gorgeous knife. Who got one? Dylan, are you not going to be in Texas, or are you going to be in Texas? I think you might have said you're going to be in Atlanta, but not Texas, or are you going to, I got the B Sexy in Venom Green and the Ultim LMAX Kansept Qtro landing Monday. How well does it clip to your pants pocket? Is the pocket clip tall enough? I haven't tried that yet. Shall we find out? Here we go, kids. What are you carrying today? Petrified Fish Scholar. Traded from Grateful Dong. Fantastic knife. Yeah, that's what I thought, Dylan. No Texas, but we'll see you in Atlanta. Grab the knife inverted and drop the handle. Oh, I never do that. But yeah, that works fine. I rarely do that, but yeah. Grats on the Strix. Hoping to snag one at the Blade HQ drops. That's how it sits. I don't know. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think that seems just fine. Boom. Oh, I'm down with it. It's great. It's totally great. Thomas ordered the Dylan Mallory H2O in the DLC and the carbon fiber scales, plus the Timascus pocket clip back spacer. What's everyone think of Laser Ghost's pry bars? I saw the one that Dong picked up. Super cool. The other thing clipped on the pants was my pen. The Big Idea Design baseline bolt action. I use it every day at work, right? And you can't tell very much. You can see it's got a little bit of kind of colors and stuff on there right up in here. But notice how the tip is kind of worn back down to bare. What happens, I use this every day at work. I really like this pen. And when I use it every day at work, it just wears it off. So it was really starting to patina really nice over the last week because I barely used it. And carrying it every day, it just wears it all off. And now it's already worn back off on the end. It almost makes me want to get like 5 or 6 more pens so that I only carry it like once a week or something. And then that patina would develop a little bit more without me destroying it, basically. B. Dixon, what's up? Mike Briggs, how's it going? From Southern Oregon. What is up, Mike? How you doing today? What are you carrying in your pockets? I just got the new Sparrow Stricks pre-order from back in June. S90V, hollow grind, micro milled titanium, full lefty. Absolutely sick. Thomas don't like the feeling of copper? Ooh, what is it? Does this trigger you, Thomas? Hold on first. Magnus Lutz, Thomas, nothing but love. Does this trigger you? Ooh, copper. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Like I'm like perpetually gonna sneeze constantly. I don't know if you can see it. My eyes are a little watery, and I've been coughing. I apologize. Magnus, let's go. Oh, another lefty. Woo! Baptism sporting the new One Moon Laser Ghost. Said Stevie tonight. Representing. What's up, Baptism? How are you doing? I love all you guys, girls, everyone. Paul, what's making you sick? This? No copper? No copper. Just rub my face. Oh, look. You've got, what are you doing? What are you doing? Mike is carrying Spyderco Tenacious. Fantastic. Copper tastes so good. You ever just suck on a copper penny? Can't even do that anymore. How long is it going to be before you can't even find pennies? You still see them on the street, or is that going to start ending soon too? Sorry this comment is late. Kathleen's listening from the other room. Really need to get one of Donnie's pry bars. They look really nice, don't they? Big, full size. You want to get a full pry? Get you a Donnie pry. Get you a LGK, and you can pry from space. Oh. Paul loves the copper and the brass. Lady fart. What? I don't even know. So yeah, my normal carry, I have the pen right there. And in that same pocket, it's not my back pocket, it's this side pocket here. I've been carrying this little mini pry. I definitely would like to up the game on the pries, but something nice about that one is it's smaller. You can't quite pry of the quality that Donnie's does, but it is something. I got the little case just to match the Woody, the little wood set up today. So the case in that pocket, and then of course, as always, I've been carrying this pretty much every day, you know. C. Reisner Cutlery, Kentucky Holler Jack. Cut 1/4 inch screws with your LGK pry. Can't even tell I cut anything. Oh yeah, and Donnie sent me a picture of him like cutting into his vice grip in his office with the pry, just like chisel away at the vice. Like, you know, whatever. It's heavy duty. It's the real deal. B Shady has all the pries he will ever need. Paul says the tiny pry is cool. It's nice because it is little. And so it's got the bone kind of handle, just a nice little whatever, but you can get in, and I, believe it or not, I've been actually using this quite a bit lately. I found needs for it. At work, sometimes we have things that get pressed together. It's hard to get in between them, so it's nice to do that. A couple of fixtures and things like that. But it's a good one. And it fits in the hand good. You just push it right in the side like that, and then hot pocket. I made mine just to pull staples out of shoes, so you want customers' houses, you don't scratch the floor. It's just a staple remover. I mean, sure. Boom. Sorry. Ugh. 300 sub giveaway. Who's got a 300 sub giveaway? Pocket privilege? The pry is perfectly average. Super Steel Steve makes awesome pry bars, but they are heavy, says Thomas. Okay, how'd you do that? I got to throw a few fun ones in there on occasion, right? You know? I apologize. Hold on a sec here. Good Lord. I cannot breathe out my nose. Sure enough, is Mallory. Who's the baddest? Oh, Lanyard Man. Missed a big reveal. What are your thoughts? Lanyard Man, I love it. Drop is really nice. Front flipper is snappy. The sounds are great. Flicks out really good. Obviously, you know me, more jimps would be fun. But the choke up spot, index finger and then thumb riding out to that ramped out spoon right there, just feels really good. I could get in here. Wow, that second beer really disappeared. Might as well go for number 3, bud. Get on it. What did I get? I got a nice mix of Ranger, Voodoo Ranger over the weekend. Kiss my Converses. The baddest Shogun in Harlem. But yes, the micro milling, it's hard to describe. Can you hear that? It's just the perfect texture. Because they're just deep enough that it's like you just feel it. It's got a really nice grip to it. Voodoo Ranger's the good stuff. Yeah, it was a variety pack, and the mildest one was like 8%. It was like an 8, 8.5, 9, and a 9. Really good tasties, but they're double strengths. But Lanyard Man got one as well. Seems like everybody's happy with it. I mean, this is says the third. Wow. Come on. There you go. Round 3 fight. So number 8. I got number 8. I wonder how many lefties they actually made. Kind of interesting. I did notice Magnus Lutz. Thanks again to the Magnus Lutz. But on my Devo Lush lefty, after the fact, I noticed right there, if I can get to it at the right angle there, inside there, it says 4 out of 5. So there were 5 lefty Lushes made. Ice fishing trip time? All right. So 4 out of 5. And then if you look inside there, it says Devo X TPK, since it was their combo. I didn't even notice all that at first, but total of 5 lefties of these were made. So I was kind of curious how many of the lefty Strix like this are. Not that it matters, but I got number 8. Okay. Future Anno job? No. I love this. See what I'm saying? I love this. I don't need to anodize this at all, although this wouldn't anodize. Magnus Lutz. Oh, got to jump off. Much love. Thanks for hanging out, Pocket Privilege. Have a good night. Having the terrapins and tequilas at Chili's. Oh, baby. I haven't been to Chili's in a while. All right, so the trip. The trip was fun. Where's my phone? I can show you some pics. I can go through it. So every year, I like to ice fish. Ice fishing is fun. I bring all my knives up. I have a good time. Let's see. Maybe we can just do this. Tornado. New Tempest knives, Tornado. This is a fantastic smaller little knife. Very happy with it. There's my Strix. Obviously. Cornerstone. Is the Strix my new favorite? I don't know yet, Thomas, but it is a solid fight. It's in there. It's definitely in there. I mean, it's got some competitors right here. And here. And here. 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 Okay. But it's definitely, it's up there right almost immediately. Look at the size. It's big. I love it. I love it. So every year I go on this ice fishing trip with my buds. I got it. It was my, I mean, not that it matters, I'm claiming anything or whatever, but it was originally my idea. You know, we go ice fishing, have some fun. And 4 years ago, Strix or Cornerstone? If I had to say it right now, Thomas, I'd still say the Cornerstone. But I need to enjoy the Strix for a few more days and kind of really soak it in. But if I had to make a snap decision, it's only because I've had the Cornerstone for a while, and I know I 100% love every second about it. You know what I mean? And the extra little jimps on there. You know what I mean? So I was like, I've been sharpening the crap of an ice auger blades. Woo! We had luck. I'm going to show you some pics right now. So 4 years ago, I was like, let's go up and go on a little ice fishing trip. Ended up getting 3 of my buddies. It was 4 of us. And we rented on the ice like a sleeper, like an 8 by 20 foot ice castle kind of a thing, but it was a rustic. The beds were terrible. We had fun. They didn't get us on the fish, but we did have some fun. I caught a nice burbot. We caught some perch, and it was a good first year. Found out one of the guys on the trip, his family cabin is up in that area. We're kind of up in the Leech Lake. If you look on a map of Minnesota, middle northern area, there's a couple of huge lakes, and one of them is Leech Lake, Mille Lacs Lake, obviously Superior, which is significantly bigger, but it's just so south of Leech Lake. Do I show the fish my knives? Yeah, I'm like, check this bad boy out. They usually like it. And so his cabin is up in that area. So the second year we started going up to the cabin. We had a few more people join us. I think there was like 6 or so year 2, and maybe 7 on year 3. And this year was year 4, and it was back to the original 4 of us. Everybody else either couldn't get off work or was busy or whatever. So it was back to the original 4. And we went up there on Tuesday and came back on Monday, and it was great. I wish I could have went live. The service on the lakes we were on and stuff just wasn't working very well for me, and here we are. I'm a leech. So we got up there on a Tuesday night and come to find out that this right here, table, little show and tell on the photos time. This pump, this is actually after we made the cut, but this is the water pump for the cabin. So the cabin has electricity, plumbing, water, toilet, a heater. So it's not, it's not like a top notch, top of the line or whatever, but it's a good spot. Very fortunate to be able to have it. But the water pump busted, so we couldn't flush the toilet. The water didn't work. And so the first night we had no running water and we could not flush. And so the next morning we got up early. I went into town, used the bathroom at the gas station. And then we waited for Ace to open so we had to buy a new pump. So we bought a new pump, but the reality is this is the water, the line coming out of the tank down below. And then it goes up and there's a pressure valve and it goes across into the cabin. Well, in order to change this out, you can't loosen any of this. Long story short is none of this can be loosened because it's all put together beforehand. So we actually had to cut the pipe right there in order to then remove all that stuff. So then we could replace it all, or we could use what we could use, but we had to swap out the pump. So the pump comes out of here, sits on the tank, and we had to do that whole change. Who left the big old duker? It was the pump. They think that the pump was pulling up some sand or something, and it's been there for years, and so it just kind of went bad. We bought a new pump. Long story short, the whole first day we spent going back and forth because what happened is we had to replace some of this stuff, and so this ended up being shorter, and then it didn't line up with that, so then we had to fix that. Hold on a second here.
Dan, what the fuck, man? You had us all scared shitless. Son of a. Anyway, hope you had fun ice skate breakdancing while fishing on the icy spicy lake, you rat. Shit, fuck. For real, glad you're back.
Hey, Nate in the house with some words of wisdom here. Dude, I apologize, Nate. I love you. Magna sluts for life. Boom. What's up, Nate? Sometimes you got to get away and you get stuck, and then I'm gonna get a new, I don't know if I can find a way to make the service work better up there. Maybe they'll get some new towers by next year. Magnus, let's ho! Boom, boom. $10 from the wonderful Hate Nate with some beautiful words of wisdom. I hope you all listen every time he speaks because it's knocked out. It's top notch. Hate Nate, look, baby, I got it. Flap, slap, tickle. I love it. So Nate, we just started talking about the trip. So day one, we had to fix the water pump. So we had to cut that, and then when we fixed this ended up being shorter. Well, because what happened is the pump was just a little bit taller, and so then this doesn't line up, and we can't, this comes off the wall, you couldn't really adjust that, so we had to get a different part here. We had to swap this to this up there so that it would bring it down so that we could get it connect. So long story short, after half that day, we finally got the pump working, the toilet worked, we were set for success for the remainder of the trip, which is exciting because we were there to do some ice fishing. Here's a couple of the guys. It was just 3 of us that first day, so we did the work on it. We got it up and running. So here is the full finished, redone pump. The green thing is a heater cord that goes around the hose and stuff to kind of help prevent it from freezing over. But we got that fixed, all set. This was my first day carry. I didn't get pictures of all of them. I think I erased some of them already because I was kind of going through this. And on day one, we went to a crappie lake, a little secluded lake that isn't actually open to the public, but through my buddy's family friends, they know of them. So we park on their property, and then we load stuff up and take the snowmobiles out to this private lake. And we caught several crappies that day. It was a little bit cold, but we had some fun. We didn't get any major hogs, but you can see this is my, if you've ever ice fished before, this is my fish meter. So the top section shows you depth, and then the bottom section shows you depth in a circle. So this is the bottom right here. So right about on that red line, that yellow line is the bottom. And then all these little lines in here, and then this whole patch of lines right there, those are fish. So whenever you see that, so like you drop down, you'll see your lure kind of come down this, and then you see those lines start coming up to it and taking it. It's a fun little thing. So you can see here's just kind of scattered a little bit. But so we got some crappies for the first night. We did not fry them up that night, but we did like 2 nights later. Day 2, we went to a different lake. Didn't have a lot of success on that lake. It looked like it was a good spot, but all we caught was a bunch of these. Look at these little dinker. Look at the size of my hook, and look at the size of the fish that I caught. Like, they go for it. Couple of gifts I got from Tommy. Just taking pictures of them so I can throw the package away. Here is part of the cabin. So this is kind of the living room area. Can hang out in there. There's 2 bedrooms on this side. Here's like it's not a wood burning stove, it's like a propane, but it looks like a wood burning stove is right there. Obviously the kitchen area, this is the entryway. So 2 bedrooms over here, and then a garage on the other side. All right, gotta go the other way. Day 2 carry, micarta. Isn't the top length of pipe a pressure release? It was a bleed valve or something for the air, because it has to blow air back through it and then down into the pressure tank. It's kind of a weird system, but it works. What about getting a mobile hotspot device? I'm going to look into that. Because that still is going to be running off of service. And if it doesn't get service, unless you can put it like back at the cabin. Interesting. Yeah, the Strix is fantastic. What's up, Brian? Dom has a hummingbird. All those numbers and colors on that contraption are code for, it's too cold for this shit. We have tents. I'll show you the tents. Like there. Here we are. Next picture. How about that? So we have these pop-ups. We have heaters that we put in there. There's Tommy. So when you put the heater in there, you take your jacket off. So after about 10-15 minutes of sitting in there with the door shut, you don't have to have your coat on anymore. You're comfortable. So we're not cold. Are the striped bass babies? No, those are perch. I've got some bigger ones I'll show you in a little bit, but those were all baby perch. What's up, Burning Stables Forge? We were talking about you. We got your link up in the pinned up in the chat. So these are the red one's my pop-up, and this orange one is Tommy's. There's Tom. So these are perch, jumbo perch. This was my underwater camera. My battery was dying, but I had to take this picture because I saw the crayfish. So we don't usually use the camera too much. It's kind of more for scoping areas. So we'll drill a hole. You can drop the camera down, take a little peek, see if it's a spot you like. So I saw the crayfish and I was like, oh, I got to snap a photo of that. Crayfish is kind of cool. What's Clayton up to? So this was day 2. We definitely had some more action. So the bottom is at 14 several locations, but they were mostly perch, and we weren't getting much other than those perch. But you can see them move around. Like, see how it's kind of scattered? They're sitting there in that section there, and then they kind of move in, and then they were all kind of lower in the deeper part of the water. Caught a pike. Nice looking, about 2.5 foot pike. We don't keep the pike. They're a lot harder to clean. This is a jumbo perch. Perch are good. There's a walleye. So that was the first walleye we caught of the trip. About a 15-inch walleye. That's almost a perfect eater. Walleyes, 15 to 20 inch is the best for catching, fun catch. Not hard to fillet up, and they make really good meals. Right on, Vernon took a little nap. Here we are. All right. This won't be much longer for those that are bored with this already, but it was a fun trip. Keating caught the largest fish of the trip. Or wait, so this is that was the first walleye. We're just happy to get walleyes on the board. We didn't get any walleye last year. We did get one the year before. So this is my 15-inch walleye. Nice looking fish. Here's the sunset out on the lake. The ice was chunky. It was like 2 feet deep everywhere. You could drive out pretty much most everywhere. Starlink would probably have service. You're getting audio loss? Check, testing. 1, 2, 3. This, see, look at the difference. Look at that one. Look at the one that Keating caught. So this was the biggest fish of the trip. He won the trophy with this one right here. Little walleye, just an absolute hog. You can see the two of them together. The 15 looks just tiny compared to that. 15 was a nice catch. And then boom, all of a sudden you see that 23 and you're like, wow. So that's what we caught on day 2. Filleted up. Those are the fillets from the 15-inch. I used the Rapala. Worked really good. So here's a knife shot. I've noticed that the Rapala works good depending on the fish that you're using. Like when we were cutting up a lot of perch on the last day, their skin is really tough. And I noticed that it didn't take as long for it to get a little dull. You had to kind of go in and just hone it up a little bit, but their skin is tough. So cutting into bones and stuff can kind of dull up your blade a little bit faster. But smaller one. Here's out the back side of the cabin, just a nice, calm, quiet looking winter wonderland. First couple of jumbo perches that next day. Super exciting because when we started landing these, look at this guy. Big perch. Those little perch, you usually can catch 2 to 4 inch perch in many places, but you got to go up north to find some lakes that have some jumbos. And this is a perfect example of a gorgeous jumbo perch. 11-inch, excellent eater. And they're delicious. It's Tommy hard at work. And then walleye 2, day 2. I got a couple more walleyes on day 2. We ended up getting 3 more that day. Nice little 18, 19 inchers, a little bit bigger. So these are the 2 walleyes I got on day 2. Nice chonkers, excellent meals. Oops, what am I? Whoa. How do I? Okay, let's get back. This was the second to last night. Couple of great walleyes though. This was kind of the action. So it was pretty calm, pretty quiet, 6:18 p.m. But then what would happen is you drop down. That is my lure right there, the red one. And then you get down close, and then that's when you would get some lines coming up off the bottom, and the walleyes would come up off the bottom. And then if you could get them to bite, fish on, right? So there's my pop-up. These are total night vision. So I was testing the night vision on my phone. If this was, look at how bright it would be in there. They'd be going blind. The camera does pick up some really cool night shots. So this was that last night. We crushed it. My 2 walleyes and a bunch of jumbo perch. And fantastic, just fantastic. We had that fish fry, so we ate a bunch up. Here's Keating, he won the trophy. So I won the trophy for my crappie last year. He won the trophy this year. We go by biggest fish. There's the 4 of us. We go by biggest fish, and so, or not biggest fish, best fish. And so it's kind of a group effort deciding as a group, like, okay, because anyone, if we want to get biggest fish, we could all just go hunting for the pike and find some big pike. But we don't like catching the pike. They're a pain in the ass to get off their teeth. They're nasty. They're not fun to clean. And so we kind of go by what we consider best. So 2 years ago, I won with the biggest crappie. It was like a 13 or 14 inch crappie, and that ended up being our best because we had no walleyes. But this year with the walleyes, boom. There's the outside of the cabin. And I believe that is it. Here we are back to putting league. Had a blast. Got to hang out with the buds. Grilled up some fish. Watched some stupid movies. Had some drinks. Played some cribbage. I want that pinch lock. What's it called again? Numb Knives N1 Cornerstone. Currently my favorite. Oh, yeah, because that was in, I didn't take that photo, so that's going to be in my screenshot saves. Hold on a second here. Wait. No, it's not in my screenshots. It's in my download saves. No. Oh, I don't know why it does this. Okay, I remember. I have to go into File and into Photos, like Images. And then it's like Generic Images. And then for some reason... No. Wait. Downloads? No. Images. These are all the ones I just took. Huh. No. Okay, if I go into the group chat, I can get them. Here's a couple more. There's Keating right after he caught that fish. Nice looking fish right there. Nice looking perch. Oh, we ate good. He ate tater tot hot dish one night. Out on the water. So these are just from our group chat. Oh yeah, look at that little guy. Oops, wait a minute. Don't do that. I'm gonna mess it up. Nice looking walleye though. That thing was sick. Where is my pike? There was another pike. Oh, and the people that they found a bear. They found a baby bear. Literally, like they saw it, they thought it was gonna die, so they brought it in, And then they called the DNR, and the DNR came and picked it up. But we're sitting there talking to the people. We were out on the crappie lake, and they're like, we just found a baby bear. You're like, dude, it's 2 degrees outside. What are you finding a baby bear? Like, obviously something had to be wrong, where his mother must have died or something, but crazy stuff. Big old perch. Where? There it is. Kind of a nice little pike. Little 2.5 footer. You get them toothy monsters. I'm sorry. Forgive me. That's it. That was the only other one. But yeah, it was a great time. Good friends. I highly recommend going on trips with your buds when you can. Yeah, the bear, it's unfortunate, but that's just, that's kind of part of the life. It's like, what do you do? Like, I don't even know if I saw it, if I would have done anything. You're kind of like, maybe the mother is out looking and he got, who knows? But they thought the thing was going to die. So, and it probably, without knowing for sure, but I'm going to imagine. How was that pike not the winning fish? Pike don't count because we, again, we're going for fish that we want to eat. Pike are a little bit easier to catch. If you want to go out hunting for big pike, you can. And like muskies, that's fun. But it's generally a catch and release. They fight a lot. They might cut your line. And generally, if the fish bite isn't good, you could probably set up close to a weed line, closer to the shore, shallower water, put a tip up down, and chances are you're going to catch a few pike. So if we just wanted to compete by who could catch the biggest pike, we'd all be kind of fishing differently. And so that's why we kind of turned it to, rather than biggest fish, we went best fish, because we could spend the day putting up tip ups and stuff and catching some bigger pike, but catching that 23-inch walleye, now that is getting in a spot, being patient, having the right timing, and you know what I mean? And so, or like 2 years prior, we caught a couple pike too, but my crappie ended up being the best because it's not often that you get a jumbo crappie. So that's why we kind of made the trophy. It's just for fun anyway, but more of a group consensus of what we thought the funnest or the most exciting kind of catch was for the trip, kind of a deal. But we've talked about it. We might actually modify it and change it and add some things, or maybe have a couple extra trophies. Let's get these AZ USAs in here. I accidentally called this the Cochise on my short, so I changed the title of the short, but I couldn't change it inside the short, so I just left it, whatever. Put it in the description. But this is the new AZ USA Eldorado. Liking it so far. Haven't had a chance to really get with it, but it's good. I would be terrified that Mama Bear would be sniffing around. Agreed, Thomas. And no one wants to mess with Mama Bear. I think I've played euchre before, but I don't recall it. I've heard of it. I know some people have played it. Played Uno at the family get-togethers. Everybody played Uno. That's always a fun one. Pikes, yeah, muskies, generally you need a good leader because they might cut through it. The walleye got some teeth too. Good line, check your line, make sure you don't have any frays and stuff. Dom caught a 30-inch tiger muskie in their lake. Dude, and you mounted it up? Send me a picture of that, Dom. I want to see it. Hate Nate's a great fisherman. I catch already cleaned, cut, and packaged fish anytime at the store. Fresh fish is good. It's fun to get them, get back home, fillet them up, and then bread it. Delicious. Pike have a bunch of bones. Right. So like a pike has an extra Y bone in it. And so when you cut the fillets, you have to now modify to remove the Y bones or change the way you do it, which is a little bit more work. And so it's generally, a lot of people will pickle it. Cicero was raised on euchre. Hometown has city tournaments. Anybody else pick up the Eldorado? What are they thinking of it? I'm pretty happy with it. I dig it. Feels good. Got to experiment with the Van X a little bit, see how it holds up. It's nice and sharp now. GHV's got to go. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. What's up, Ground Fog? I am going to sneeze. I keep saying I'm going to sneeze, but I haven't sneezed yet. So Eldorado is new. Cochise is new. That front flipper snappy. It is great. I'm enjoying this Cochise quite a bit. Let's skip forward. The Tornado. Anybody else pick up the Tornado? Oof. Tempest knives. Fantastic. 154 cm. Titanium. Cicero's loving his Eldorado and Cochise. Smaller knife. This thing is great. Get on that computer, dude. Cicero has the Azusa Blitzkrieg. What's that about? Wait, which one's the Blitzkrieg again? Oh, wait, no, I do remember now. Sorry. I am having a hard time breathing. Baptism got the Tornado Nocturnal. I was contemplating that one. But as you can see, I kind of have a theme that I generally really enjoy. Pure titanium. The brand new from today, Strix. The Sparrow Stricks. Lefty. Oh, this thing is a beast. It's the biggest one on the table, huh? So look at that compared to the Stout. It makes the Stout a little bit shorter. The Smock, a little bit thinner, a little bit shorter. Eldorado. Oh, wow. The Strix, though, bro, this thing. Plain Janes are murdered out. Baptism, I'm down with that, yeah. Murdered out. Oh, Jesus. I definitely like this blade shape, though. Solid stuff. I am also stoked, Robin. It's great. I like that TI Raw. KC's knife is a great design. For show. Faux show. I like the clip on there, too. It's just a great smaller knife. Look at the size comparison there. It's a cute little shorty. Oh. Stout. Oh, look at all these lefty knives I'm getting in my collection here. How cool is that? Lanyard Man would be proud. Got a good half-inch larger than the Stout. Yeah, has anybody hear about that? Or you probably all have. Lefty EDC got hacked from Devo. And they stole his channel, which is extremely unfortunate. Hopefully in the next couple of days it'll get worked out, but he's been kind of getting the runaround, which is the problem, is all this AI taking over stuff makes it hard, because then you try to contact a person and it's hard to get through to them. And he was generally hacked, and now he has no access to his channel, which is a real bummer. Hoping in the next couple of days it'll get worked out. But yeah, one of my banks, my cards was hacked one time. A bank was hacked into, and I got taken for some money, and it took over 6 months before I actually got it back. Devo hacked Lefty. Yeah, there are no humans to talk to. Right? That's why, like, when I had some problems, I was trying to message YouTube about shorts and flipping the video and stuff. It was like someone hacked his account and just took his entire account, changed all the passwords, then posted some non-related knife video or something, and then shut it down. I don't know. So right now the channel's shut down. I don't think you can even see any of it, which is really scary. The murdered out stout. I don't know. Is there one that's more blacked out than this one? It does have the glow scales. I don't have my my flashlight with me to glow it up. I brought that with on the trip. I'm just all my stuff still kind of scattered about. But the UV light works good for some glow. I have some lures that when we go fishing that glow in the dark. So the thing that I use to glow that up, I brought that with on the trip. But mine is the glow version. Donnie hit up Baker Forge about heat treat question and got AI slop response. Isn't that dumb? Who would even have that as an option for a response? Okay, so Lefty had a recent update. Google sent him a hacked account report to another verified email. He filled it out and submitted it. Okay, that's great. That's great. Because that sounds like a good thing. So if they wanted that and it was able to fill out a form and submit it, hopefully they'll be able to figure it out. Glow it up, kinky. That fish likes a glowy worm. Ugh. Huh. So Baker Forge replies with an AI. You were using their material, so what? Now you're not going to... Moving on. New company. I don't understand why they would have, like, if you send a message, why they would even have that be an option. Do they get that many messages that they want, they just have it be an AI answer? Like, that's... Get out of here. Get up on out of here. Let's listen to this again. Oh, God. AI is lame, but this is going to be the downfall of our channels. YouTube wants me to use it. They recommend me to use AI to help make my thumbnails better. They recommend me to use AI to make the scripts so that when I do my videos, I have a good script. So I have to have AI write my script for me. And then I might as well just have AI read my script too. No monetization equals no copyright claims. Right, Thomas? No worries here. Play a little Alice Cooper. Downfall of us. Just ask Sarah. Just ask Sarah. If you don't know Sarah, you ask her. She'll let you know. But it's unfortunate because they're just doing some dumb. I think it can be really good if they were to use it for good. You know? Use it for finding cures to diseases and with cameras and identifying like diseases and ways to help us in a positive note rather than like, no, we're going to use it for stupid slop videos. Donnie, if you're not, Donnie, when I do like putting league, they'll have music on in the background. And like, I remember I monetized it when I was still monetizing my lives before I turned it off. I had a couple of lives from the putting league that I would get the strike. Then you get this copyright strike and it says you can no longer monetize this video because there was music in the background. But yeah, if you're not monetizing, Well, you can get a copyright strike, but it's not. Let me find one. Hold on a second. Because I know there's a way that, like, if you get like these 3 strikes, you're out, but that's not how that works. Give me a second here. Let me bring this up. Okay, so here are my lives. Monetization is off. Let's go to the next page, find out how long ago I was monetizing lives. Oh my God. Ineligible. See, so this one here says ineligible. It won't let me click on why. Oh, see, it says right there, copyright. So I didn't have this one monetized, but it still told me, oh, Thursday Live with Donnie. Why? I wonder what we did in that. But ineligible, and then it says copyright. Copyright protected content found. The owner allows the content to be used, but you cannot monetize your video, is what it basically says. Right? So let's keep on rolling. Okay, so here, the last time I monetized the live stream was August 15th. So now if we scroll through these, let's go another page. No issues, no issues. I know we'll find one. Basically going to be the same as that other one, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Here we go. So here's one that was an hour live. This video cannot be monetized. Copyright claim. Protected content found. Owner allows content to be used, but you can't monetize. So basically any money I make from that video then goes to them. So yeah, Donnie, you can have music on. I'm going to say chances are this was, let's find out. Yeah, so this was at Putting League. And so since we were at Putting League, there was music. Any remaining hole, it's one of two. And so because there was music, it was demonetized. Wait, shit. And so that was, I had it on, but then what it does is it just changes it from on to ineligible, and then it tells you why. So yeah, if you want to go live and play music, as long as you don't plan on monetizing, then it shouldn't be an issue. I think it would be like if someone, because the thing is some people don't mind, because what happens is then any money that is made from the video, they get. And so since they get it, it doesn't really hurt them to be like, oh, well, I made $1 off of someone else's video. Whatever. Dom sent a picture of the muskie. Excellent. And we got to look at Paul's chode. Paul, you still here? We're going to look at your chode. Okay. Grateful Dom. Ooh-wee. That's a nice looking. Wow, look at that Sparrow. There's Lefty talking about his channel. Ooh, and then a shot of Dom. Dom's making some sick stuff right now. Look at those blade shapes, bro. Wild. Donnie's stoked. It's like, dude, I can play music. I mean, remember, I am not the be-all, end-all of knowledge. So, you know, But what I can tell you is that's what I've noticed from mine. I do my lives, and I did lives, and it was like there's a DJ playing, and then it just basically said, oh, you can't monetize this. It's not like you really get in trouble. Okay, Paul, is this the chode? Or maybe Paul might not even be here anymore. This probably is. Sorry. I should have looked at it sooner when Paul was still here. Maybe his ears will start bleeding. Yeah, Donnie, they've never shut any of the videos down. You just basically like, oh, copyright claim on the music. This chode is quite arousing. I am on board with this. What is this? The Hunter Knives SV1. Those that know me know this is my jam right here, is what Paul says. Could not be happier. It's gorgeous. I like that handle. It looks like it's got that eggshell. I can't really zoom in on it, but it looks like on the smooth section, it's got kind of like that eggshell-ish texture to it. Thomas. Vero Engineering Avid 2. Okay. Let me get up here. Vero. Boom. Oh, I cannot breathe. I am not going to sleep good tonight. Sucks. I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning this morning. Me chode. There he is. Paul, it's gorgeous. But yeah, I woke up 4 in the morning. My mouth was just dry, like a rat climbed in there and just died. I'm like, ugh. And then I realized I couldn't breathe through my nose at all. Both my nostrils were completely stuffed over. So I'd been sitting there, mouth breather, probably for an hour or two, and it just made my mouth just so dry. What's up, Sebald? How you doing? I don't plan on monetizing, so I'm on it. Right on, Donnie. Down some IPAs and I'll be good. Will that help with my inability to breathe? Paul, I love your chode. That is so hot. Did you do some stuff to this? Or is that how it was? She's pert. She's a real beaut, Clark. Hot toddy kind of knife. It's healthy, I swear. The thing is you won't care as much. And so that's what really matters. It's just going to be when I can't. Wait, what did I just do? Oh my God. Now I'm really, okay, that needs to stay up here. That one goes there. This one, oh, did I already move it down there? I did. He's back. Vero Engineering, Avid 2, liner lock knife, OD green. That blade is stout. Front flipper, back flipper, is that what you were looking at? Is there a front flipper as well? Yes. Front flipper, back flipper, flicking it out. I don't know about the handle shape. Tom said look at the green one, so that's what we pulled up. It's one with the bolster action. The pure titanium. Breathing's for bitches. Mike's hot chode this evening. Okay, that's stock. So that's a straight up stock with that eggshell kind of a texture. Am I calling that right? Or is it something else? Ew, brother. Thomas couldn't flip the front flipper. The D10 is too strong on the Vero. I don't know if I like the handle. You know me, the turd handle shape where it just doesn't have a lot of angularity to it. I do like the blade. Ugh. Blade shape is too chopped. Yeah, it does almost have a flat top. Like it could be a little bit more horny. Horny. Mike Briggs, his wife is a nurse, says eucalyptus or icy hot for breathing. And just hold it up to the nose, or what do you do with the eucalyptus? It's a brick. Bobtism. You're kind of right. It does have kind of a brickish shape to it. Not sure. That kind of gives it a little bit of... I like a little more angular and curvy stuff going on with the... Looks like a Tesla semi-truck. Turd handle. Patent pending. God, look at how long my chin looks. I got a Jay Leno thing going on. Like, check out new acquisitions at Blade HQ. Or on my, okay. In my, yeah. I'm like, on Blade HQ. What are you talking about? P-hole. All right. Whoa. 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 We need to look at that too. All right. Hold on. We're going back. Okay, let's check this out here. I need some Mucinex DM. I might have to run to the store afterwards and pick up something. Who am I going to stab with that? Trish has got the beautiful Spyderco of all the little tiny Spydercos. I'd like to get that one. It's cute. Grateful picked up the Rough Rider Reserve. That's just a cool knife. I love it. Look at this TC Blades Herman. Oh, God. Eucalyptus in a diffuser. Icy hot on the chest. Dude, this Herman's pretty wild looking, right? She's sexy. All right, Stacy. Water kitties. That's fun, right? 8 days, 8,400 miles. I came home to this. A Roxy 4. Look at the tip on that pig. Herman equals bags of money. Bags of money. Man, that nap rocked me out. Dude, I struggle with naps. I take a nap and I feel a lot more tired when I wake up from the nap than before I took said nap. We have some eucalyptus honey mead on hand. All right, Donnie, I'm on my way. Eucalyptus honey mead. Let's drink it. What's the percentage on it? What'd you get the percentage up to? After a year and a half of searching. Congratulations, Grateful. Ooh, look at these pics from Brian. What am I looking at here, dude? Dude. Naps are for kids. They just make me more tired. I wake up and I don't feel rejuvenated. I mean, if someone does, that's great for them. But I just can't. I do it and I just feel like shit for like an hour. Like I'm just like, ugh. I just want to go back to bed. And it does have to be shorter, right? The longer it is, the more you're screwing yourself. But I don't know. I wake up 20 minutes and I just kind of power through it. Brian, you in here? What is this? Wow, look at this sword. What's 15%? Oh, the mead's 15%. Ooh, girl. 15% eucalyptus honey mead. Anyone? Nuberary. A 2-hour nap and you wake up in a nuberary. Nuberary. Dude, sometimes when I got home, I took a shower, I laid on the couch, napping. Sometimes you're just out. What's up, Burkle? Cerakote in the house. These are your latest whatnot purchases. This is fun. Everything on the table is fun. I've never been on whatnot. Neverary. 125 total for everything you see on the table. If I have to explain it, axe. Sleeping is 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, I'm usually 6. I mean, a lot of times it could be less, but I'm in that 5 to 7 is generally my number. But what happens if I go to bed and I have to get up at 7, I'll wake up at 6:55 and be like, oh, 5 minutes. I never used to whatnot. Or no, I've never used whatnot. Anyone else have some experiences on whatnot? Apparently, Brian, 125 total. So was this 4 different purchases then? Just started a silver channel recently. Burning Sales Forge is up to 396 subs. That is awesome. Dude, you were just at 300 all of what, a week or 2 ago? Already another 100? That's great. Tag team, back again. Napping and crapping. 2 purchases, 2 freebies. So what were the purchases? The sword and the axe? And then the 2 knives were the freebies or what? Ugh. Robin posted up the Burning Sables Forge again. We still have it. I appreciate it, Robin. We do have it pinned up in the chat, though, too. I don't really have it labeled, though, so that's my bad. Oh, my God. Or is that his channel or his website? Sorry, I'm out of it. What time is it? 7:39. Okay, we're solid. Solid. Ugh. So yeah, Brian bought a sword and a cool looking axe. I'm actually interested in the axes in general. I might have to pick some up sometime, mess around a little bit. You ever make an axe, Brian? He's back. The man behind the mask. Might have to watch Jason Takes Manhattan again for the millionth. You better axe somebody. Most definitely. Oh, goodness. It's like right up in here. Just stuffy. I'm a little lightheaded. Kind of got that mild doctor's office sick feel. We're going to get by. I ain't complaining. Just struggling a little. It's okay. Ooh, Robin. Robin always busting some bangers. What is that? Mech? Mech. Look at that thing. What is that from? What is this? Cloud Hammer. That's kind of fun. I like the handle on that. See, now that's a handle. He's been looking at a lot of like tactical kind of swords and stuff. This, notice the handle gets wider at the bottom. I dig it. Wait, let's see. Okay. Okay. Dan knife should get sent out tomorrow. I have issues. You got any photos on Instagram, Clayton? I mean, you have photos on the Instagram. Look at that sexy ass knife right here. Wider, better yet, girthier. Who likes it girthy? Thomas likes the Azusa Eldorado, but I wish the lanyard hole was done differently. Like maybe just not even there. Or a little, because it's a full backspacer. They could have just done the cutout in the backspacer where they do that little, it drops down here and out here, and you got the little thing, you kind of loop it through there rather than the hole in the side. I kind of feel that. And I definitely am down with girthy. Cochise is pretty cool. Not a huge fan of the holes either. Speed holes aren't always my thing. I don't mind them too much. If I were to make new scales for it, I probably wouldn't put those holes in. But that's just me. Boom. Eldorado needs a cutout on the backspacer. Yeah, it's kind of a flat backspacer. And then blue and black, you guys know me. It's thin. It's long, but it's thin. It's like a pencil. A horse and a laser ghost walk into a bar. Yeah, he makes them really cool. I love the blade shape, the design. What's this? W2 high carbon steel blade. That's fun because you get that kind of natural little line on there. The one he made for me is AEBL and micarta with a leather sheath. Very cool. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it during his lives and stuff. I thought about it. That's what I was wondering if there was any pictures on here. Otherwise, it's probably just from the pictures that you sent me. Look at that sexy dude right here. Woo! Okay. Dude, I went in here for this and we never got to it. Can I make it bigger? No. Damn it. Here's Dom's muskie. Look at that muskie that Dom caught. How cool is that? Gorgeous looking fish. Is it a full mount or a skin mount or a replica? Almost looks like it's a full mount. Dom? It's gorgeous. Great looking. Muskies are the fish of 10,000 casts. I like the knife second on the bottom. What is this one or is this two? Is this one or is this two? Tempest Tornado, fantastic. Full mount, so that's the whole shebang in there. Looks great. Looks great. Or this one, Sebald. How's it going, Sebald? Just got this one today. Boom. Very, very happy with it. Oh, it's just fantastic. Testing, 1, 2. So what one? The Strix or the Tornado? Sebald. Or both? I mean, this is full of bangers on the table today. The Chuck? That's some East Coast hillbilly shit. For sure, Dom. I have caught a couple of muskie. I caught one through the ice and one on a lake. Good times. I can show you the one, the Strix. It's instantly one of my favorites for sure. I thought that was in here. Maybe not. Screenshots. No. Oh, do I not have that in here anymore? I guess I don't. I thought I had that muskie shot in here. But yeah, a couple of muskie in my life. It's been good. Ha! That's hilarious. I have to share this. I know a pharmacist. We got the Halls. We got the Benadryl. We got the Advil. What is this, like a Vicks? Astapro allergy, nasal spray, nasal decongestant. Here's the top choices. Straight from the pharmacy department. Had to eat dinner. There's a certain rule when we start talking about food in here. Now you got to tell us what you had. You got to tell us what you had. Dom's whole house is full of taxidermy. What an incredible room of death you have. They got some sharp teeth. Donnie doesn't take over-the-counter meds. I mean, I don't try to. But sometimes when you're sick and you can't breathe, you might need something to help break it up or help loosen it up or whatever it is. A 3-foot bong will clear you right up. Just saying. So Dom caught that in 2000, what was it? I lost it already. 2004. A little more than 20 years ago. That's cool. It's a great looking fish. For sure. I swear I was going to look up, I was trying to find something else. Oh, that's what it was. From Clayton. There it is. There it is. Look at the jimps. Look at that blade shape. Nice and beefy. Gorgeous looking handle. Excellent work. I know some of you watch his lives. You've already seen it. I'm stubborn and I heal quick. I usually don't get very sick. And I'm not someone who takes meds much either. But on occasion, I haven't been sick in 20 years other than a runny nose here and there. When I lived in California and it was warmer out, I did not get sick very much. Being in the cold, Grateful Dong says, Clayton, you madman. No edge on this video. There's one more after that, right? Is this the one?
All right, bro. The knife is...
All right, see, that's top secret stuff. You can't hear what we were talking about. I wasn't talking shit. Just saying. Oh, I know. It's all good, bro. It's all good. You should get a neti pot when you go to the store. What's a neti pot? It needs some sunglasses, that thing shines. What is it? What's the company that's doing those mirror edge mirror polish. I mean, not mirror edge, mirror polish on, I saw some pics and some vids. I can't remember. Shit. Brain's not on. Some of you might have seen it. One of those companies that makes some cool stuff been making these full mirror edge, or not edge. I keep saying it's like a full mirror blade. Sick. It's a little teapot for your nose, and then you pour it right in your nose and out the other one. Woo! Clayton, do you make sheaths? He doesn't. I forget. Is it your sister or cousin or something? She's on the lives. What's her name? I apologize. I haven't been in the lives much. I've only been in like one of them. But he has a partner in crime that helps out. That video, I had a couple beers. It's all good. It's a sweet looking knife though. It's your sister, Kathy. So his sister, Kathy, that's what I thought. I was like, sister, cousin. His sister, Kathy, works with the leather. So if you watch the lives, some of the lives, she's in there with them and hanging out. Neti pot hydrates your nose. You pour it in one nose and out nostril and out the other. Or you just... Yeah. So Kathy does make some cool looking, you saw the sheath there. It's kind of a scout carry looking sheath. She does some different stuff. So that is a good option when you get something from Burning Stables. But yeah, definitely Clayton has got a good eye for some fixed blades, some cool looking shapes. I'll go back to his page. Did someone post a link to, I can do it. I'm right here. Copy. There's a link to the Instagram that we're looking at right now. It's dry in the mountains of Montana. Have a humidifier run in the apartment. Dehydration is crazy and contributes to altitude sickness. For sure. I have a humidifier. I also have a dehumidifier. I need to humidify it up. We were definitely dry. That's something we're talking about bringing up the cabin next year, because we were all kind of getting dry noses and dry lips and stuff, and having the cabin have a good humidity level might help us when you're out in the water. Because if you're outside and it's cold and you're on the ice and it's windy, that dries you up a lot too. Definitely. Hello. Should I do Alice Cooper every single time I go off screen to blow my nose? Fred the Log. Strix. Loving it. Fred. I just got it today. So this was that pre-order from back in June. I got the full lefty micro milled. Oh, I'm very happy with it, Fred. The drop and the action's good. It's, yep, it's a win. Worth the wait. The longest I've ever had to wait for anything purchased. I mean, it ended up being, I'm not complaining in any way. They said it was going to be 6 months. It ended up being almost 8. Because I think I ordered it about a week before the pre-order ended. The pre-order ended June 13th. So that was quite a long time to wait. But I am not mad. It is a great looking knife. It's got a good sound. Sparrow Stricks. Do I have it up? Sparrow Knife Co. I'll put it linked. Copy. you go. So yeah, Sparrow knives. He also designs knives. So if you notice that logo right there, that is the same logo. One of the most the popular designs that he did was the Fenrir. So the Kansept Fenrir, there is the Sparrow logo right there. So he definitely has some cool designs. Got a sniffle over here, vitamin C. And my thumb's a little beat up because, you know, when your hands get a little dry too, being out on the ice, touching water and fish and stuff, got a little split in my thumb. Not too bad this year. Had a little teeny bit of a split on my index finger. Then, of course, I broke off my nail. Even I have a Fenrir. It's becoming my favorite brand. I don't know. I mean, I have a few of them. It's, you know, I would almost say ultimately maybe Devo might be my favorite right now. That I almost cut myself right there. Almost. Action is great. Snaps out really well. Oops. I did.
Fred, Dan made love to the Strix earlier on stream. You missed it. Well, live that is. Just rewind for a good time. Rocket yeah.
Rocket, yeah. Hate Nate with the $5 and the positive words of life. All right, it's good. I caught myself right there, just on the crease, and it was only because I wasn't pushing right where my thumb's already jacked up. But that's good. Now it's mine. You got to cut yourself with it. Fenrir will be forever in your top 5, says Lanyard Man. Yeah, Donnie isn't a collector, so the chances of him having a specific knife sometimes might be. Tree tea oil is amazing for dry winter hands and nails. People around here, if you have really dry hands, will get the utterly smooth, like the Utter Cream. It's like super moisturizing. Is that the word? Super moisture? God, my nose is not happy, kids. I'm going to have to get some eucalyptus. Who eats the eucalyptus? Panda bears or some? Koala bears? Where do I get me some eucalyptus? Hey, Nate, thank you for the $5 and the words of wisdom. Rocket, yeah. Rocket. Yeah. Look at Discord General again. Bag bomb, baby. Be using that bag bomb? What you know about the bag bomb, son? Which one am I going to? General? Oh. Grateful sent his Strix to the one and only Paul. And he says, here's what's different about my Strix than everyone else's. Thanks, Paul. Anybody notice? Blade of the Fenrir does look very cool, Sabald. It's a really good design, really good shape. So, you know, sure. But I kind of like the front flipper. You know? What's everyone think? I mean, you could remove that front flipper, obviously. ProTech Avalon. There you go. Grateful Dong Strix does not have the front pinar. I kind of dig the front flip. I really like front flippers. It's kind of that extra fun. Come on. But, you know, everybody's got little fun little things they like to do. And a flick out only, I'm not mad at that. As long as you can flick it out. Avalon, Protec Avalon. Is this the one designed by Iceman? Kevin Smith and Knives. No way, you snipped the best deployment. Aesthetically, no flippers. Functionality, for them. It's a baby rhino horn. I love the rhino horn. So I believe this is the same. This is from Iceman. Made the Guile. Is that correct? And this is the Auto. Yep, there it is. There's his logo. MagnaCut. Peace Neighbor. Sean Ashmore. Iceman. In X-Men. And he's the Peace Neighbor. You can see the logo right here. It's kind of like the skull wings with the frond or whatever. But he made the Guile. Actually has some similarities to the Guile. If you look, see the three little notches on the handle. Got the three little notches on the handle. Almost a similar handle shape, right? In a way. This has a little bit less of a cutout. This and the Guile has a little bit more of a front cutout. I hate the word. Love me a rear or a front flip. I'm kind of less on the rear flips, but like this right here, nice front flip. Oh, geez. That I can't do because my thumb hurts. Nice front flip. Oh, I mean, right? The front flip. The front flip. The front flip. Oh, just as draining. Need to lean back like this, and what I need is a super hot. Well, actually, it is dripping though. I was gonna say, if you have a hard time, you're stuffed up, eat like a spicy burrito. That'll take care of it. The show side of the Avalon has more scale texture. Oh. There you can see it's got that almost micro diamond texture. Excuse me. A massage. Goodness. Working on a front flipper chopper Predator right now, says Donnie. Had me my long sword. New topic? What's the new topic? I'll give you a topic. Disappointing knives. I don't have too many disappointing knives. Anyone have any that they're disappointed in? Do I put lanyards on any knives? Not many. I have a couple. The ones that I tend to get lanyards on are smaller ones. We got the Baby Banter right here. So this is an Edwards lanyard. But something like that where it's smaller knife, I can get in there. It gives me a little bit more. Full-size knives and stuff, generally, I do not put a lanyard on. But I like the lanyard on there. I got one on my mini Pyrite. You know, another one where it's small. So it just gives just a little bit more Generally, I feel like it's like too much on the back. It's kind of hanging out that it might get in the way. But on these smaller knives, Kansept Rio, oh geez, snappy, definitely gives you a little bit more of that grip. Got to start making taco burgers. Yum. Oh, Donnie's always making good food. So that's kind of what I put lanyards on. I have a couple that I've been saving, some Edyards, until I find the right knife. But check this one out. Very cool Edyard. But I've just got it basically on this little hanging pull. Here's another one. All right, everyone listen. Pay attention now.
Let me tell you something right here. Just let me tell you. Actually, it's a question. Is the Guardian Tactical Apex worth it? I'm not big on OTFs, but that Apex looks pretty fucking hole dripping hot.
Well, anyone? I have not handled, so I can't give an accurate answer to that. So does anyone have some info that they can spit on us for the great and wonderful Hate Nate? Thank you for the 10, bud. Guardian Tactical Apex. Not big on OTFs, but it does look dripping. She drips. Okay, there it is. Anybody have one? What do they think? Give Hate Nate your knowledge. Mike makes lanyards and has a pretty nice collection of beads. I suppose once you start kind of collecting, you kind of get into it. That's great. It's fun. If you like making them. I've made a few. It's pretty cool. And I could easily find some cool beads you start collecting. But then you have some and you just sit there and look at them. Like, I know I could put this on something somewhere, but I don't. Editor Dog Day. OTFs are harder to sharpen. The blade steel might be softer. Well, it depends on what you're getting these days. When you're looking like this Guardian Tactical here, what's on that? Magnamax. $360. This one's nice looking. I like the blade shape to it. The little insert. I'm not mad at it. The clip's kind of chonker. Lanyard Man has one. Bob Tism has one. You got number 8 and he's got number 7. It's pretty cool looking. As far as OTFs, I don't mind it. What's the action like? How hard is that button? That's kind of one of the things. I have weak hands. And so I've seen some OTFs where it's like, who was it? Nico handed me his stab nanner, right? Gorgeous looking knife. This is not it. But he handed it to me and I'm like, ugh, ugh, and I had to be like 2 hands to get it to open. I tend to like an easier push. I mean, you don't want it too easy, obviously, but something like this that I can actually do it. Some of them I'm sitting there and like you have to really kind of get into it, but I've broken both thumbs. I broke my hands, a couple fingers. It kind of makes my grip strength a little bit weak. I'm digging the fact they use Magnamax. I haven't actually been able to test Magnamax yet. Anyone have some opinions on it? Had a chance to mess around with it? You can sharpen fish hooks on a whetstone. That is true. Okay, go to E-Knives, please. E-Knives. Oh, they sell them on E-Knives? Is that what we're doing? Okay, and it's called... Shit. Where'd it go? All right, here we are. I can't even get Magnamax stock yet. It's still pretty fresh. It is hard to open. Bobtism has its MagnaCut Tonto, and it's tight. Fred, find some Magnamax, get it to Donnie, right? What's your oldest pocket knife, Editor Dog Day, and what is it? Be interested. I have a 50-year-old Buck 110. I actually have two. Which one's the better one? This one. This is a 74 to 79 Buck 110. So it's the 2-dot USA. If I can get it to focus. There you go. So that's my oldest knife in my collection. Approximately 50 years old. I haven't had it that long. Focus. What is everyone's oldest knife? And knife regrets, if anyone has knife regrets. I'm still trying to think on that. I don't really have too many. Or any that I'm really, you know, where you get it and you just not really much of a fan. I would say one thing that kind of bugs me is I have the full lefty Kansept Fenrir, but you got to be careful with that liner. Like, you can't just push that and let it come down, because this is so large that you can cut yourself, like I already cut myself on this side. But that was dumb. That was just a different move. So that kind of bugged me a little bit, because you have to be a little bit more careful about closing it. Grateful's got a Buck 111 from 81. Got a Weeblo knife from 84, says Bobtism. We be loyal scouts. PKW Warnatek. K-Bar 1184. That's cool. I've sold all my knife regrets. Sure, that's kind of what you do. Have you seen the recently released Buck 110 Heritage Slims? I think so. I have seen some of those recent Buck 110s. So which one should Nate get? Anyone? So we have the aluminum carbon fiber inlay. Black. How come the photos before we open it, the clip looks different? So it's gray here. But when we're here, look at how they look blued. Like they've been flame anode or something. All black on black, black hardware. Serrated. No serrate. Skip the serrates. That's these two. I almost like the first one that we saw. This one here. Something about the two-tone on the... Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. I wasn't even on the right page. My bad. They're all the same except for the blade and the clip. I almost like this one. That two-tone. Definitely no serrate. I say that blade looks the best. All black. What's the difference between these two? Neither of them are serrate. Dark stonewash. Ooh, that actually is pretty cool too. The dark stonewash. Depending on what you're buying from a Walmart. It depends. There are some new like Civivis and stuff in Walmart that are great. What's everyone think though? The Stonewash, the gray. Rob's Nerdy Knives has the two-tone one. Yeah, I'm not always necessarily into two-tone, but for some reason on this, that looks pretty cool. You know, that has a style to it. Ugh. Well, you can sharpen serrates too. You just have to sharpen it differently, obvious. I'm not a big fan of the serrate. I almost think this one. The dark Stonewash, it makes the cut edges kind of pop. Axial gear shift V3 limited edition voltage. How about the gunmetal or the Stonewash? So this is the gunmetal one. It looks all right. It's got a nice kind of lines across it. And then, or is that the Stonewash? Yeah, because that's the serrated version. And then this one is just black. It's not bad looking. For some reason with this one, I almost feel like the darker just looks cooler. I do like the way that two-tone looks, but I think, Nate, if it was my choice, I'd probably go with this one. That dark Stonewash. Anyone else doing some sharpening today? Editor Dog Days sharpening right now. We got... Wait. No, nothing. Black on black sold out. Darkness prevails. Darkness. I think anyone that you go with would be good, Nate. Which one's calling you the most? Which one's calling you the most? Okay, so what are we looking at now? Voltage. Oh, that's interesting. Free maintenance kit. Simple. Kind of has Benji vibes to it. Pretty simple. Same kind of Warncliffe blade. Limited edition voltage. It's got those green kind of accents. I like the blade shape on there. It's cool. Clip can be swapped to the other side. That's cool. Green clip. Oh, different blade shape. Oh. Okay. Okay. I kind of like the first one the most. That one's interesting. Third from the right. Kansept Orlock. Terry, 1931 Leatherworks design. Great front flipper. Inset liner lock. Titanium. Thumbs out really good. Flicks out easy. front flipper, very simple. Clip can be swapped to the other side. This is a top 3 knife right here. I love it. The choke up spot, and then their thumb slides on up to there. Boom. Excuse me. Orlock is definitely one of my favorites. I really like it. I'm going to go across again. So on the bottom, we got the new Tempest Knives Tornado, 154 cm titanium. KC Knives Fast Channel. Another fun design that he came out with, the smallest one yet. We've got my new Sparrow Stricks. S90V hollow grind, front flipper, gorgeous. The excellent micro milling on the titanium, so cool. Have you acquired any new gas station knives lately? Look at that in a sec. We got the gift from the Magna Sluts. I'm Not Worthy. The front flip, top flip, Devo Lush. Oh, come on. I had it first try. Boom. Thanks again, guys. Magna Sluts for life. We've got that titanium with blah, blah, blah. I can't remember. My brain shut off right now. S90V hollow grind. Fantastic. Gas stations out here don't carry knives. Most of them don't, Thomas. Most of them don't, but on occasion you find one. I found a couple driving to Texas last year. And then we call the gas station knives just those knives that you can get. Like this is an Amazon gas station knife I got recently. Stuff like that. Silly, weird, ridiculous stuff. I mean, the letter opener. Kind of fun. I'm going to get some more soon, though. Another Orlock. 2 Orlocks. Waiting on an Aries coming your way. Super pokey. Truck stops. Yes, the truck stops have good options, Mike. I'm going to be looking out for those on my road trips. Tornado is a banger. Strix is a banger. Oh, the Lush is a banger. Next up, another banger. Gecko Knives. Pictus. Gecko Customs. Another micro milled titanium. Fantastic knife. Got that at a Blade Show last year. We just looked at the Orlock from Kansept. Absolute crusher. The Numb Knives Cornerstone N1 with the pinch lock. Current top knife. Feels so good. Nice choke up. Index finger out on those jimps. Hollow grind. Happy, happy. Orlockless. Your Orlockless. Pictus is sweet. We have another gift from the mighty, infamous, wonderful Magna Sluts. My smock with the customized scales. Been enjoying the smock quite a bit. This is a cool knife. KC of the Knives Fast Channel. We were just talking about you and your Tornado. It's fantastic. I mean, it's a little small next to this new Strix I just happened to get, but it still holds up, KC. Fantastic knife. Everyone knows him. Everyone loves him. The Knives Fast Channel. Tempest Tornado. Glad I've got it. Gonna enjoy it for sure. We got my Lefty Stout V2. 2 Orlocks are better than 1. One time I sharpened my knife on a whetstone, cut through carpet like butter. If you get a nice edge on it, you can make some magic. Got the Geo Knives Ethereal Cutter. This one's fun. I really like the dimples. That titanium texture with the dimples really does it for me. It's a little bit tighter on the crossbar, but I'm actually kind of liking that. Boom. My QSP Mini Penguin M390 and that jigged titanium handle. Also a fun one. And then, of course, we got the two new ones I got from AZ USA. Got the Cochise front flipper here. This is a fun budget knife, 14C28N, around 50 bucks. Excellent stuff. I heard you were into dimples. I like me some dimples. And the Eldorado. Also digging the Eldorado. Really kind of a fun shape. That choke up spot and the jimps, it's skinnier here and then it gets a little bit chunkier down at the back. But it locks you kind of into that position. Skinny here, thick down there. What's up? Boom. Solid, solid stuff. Nice little lineup going today. Oh, look at this one I got right over here. Monterey Bay knives. Ooh, she's dirty. What did I get on there? What was I cutting? I was cutting something, left some residue. More deep. Really nice one though, saber tooth. Boom. Fred, I think mono would be great. I have about 20 billets of Damascus. Probably 10 would be willing to use on yours. When I return home in 2 weeks, I can show you. Fred and Laser Ghost are going to be collaborating to make Fred a pretty sweet knife, I bet. Boom. Mike, you like the Eldorado? Wow, I can't even get them all in. Let's just do this. Boom. Boom. Of course, my newest one right here. You sold another knife. Burning Sable Forge. Crushing it. Well, they're fantastic looking. Well deserved. Well deserved. This is a fun one. Anybody test that Van X much yet? I'm going to have to get on it for a bit. I'm going to see it before you, Fred. Well, he keeps you in the loop. I might be holding it before you do. But Fred, you're going to be in Texas, right? So all of a day later. Raindrop Damascus. That's going to be fun. For sure. I need to carry this one again. Pictus is a really awesome knife. Really glad I got this one. Been collecting some really good bangers lately. Casey's just got to run. Wanted to stop in and say hello. Thank you for stopping by, Casey. Always good to see you. Everyone knows you. Everyone will be on your lives. Always a good time. And if you haven't had a chance, I don't know, he might have a few tornadoes left. But, you know, once they're gone, they're generally gone. So it's like you kind of want to get one while you can. Slicey. Pretty sharp right out the box. Bad boy. Very sharp out the box. Woo-wee! Tornado cuts, baby. And now I got paper everywhere. That thing cuts really well. Pictus is a knife. You're sad you passed around. You still don't have it back. Oh my God. How many people has it made it to, Fred? Been around the world and yeah. Can't find my baby. Yeah, Fred, how long's it been gone? Almost a year now? Jeez. Holding out for the Tempest Tornado. I tell ya. I appreciate everyone putting up with me, not being around, coming back, then being sick, sniffling all night here. It is good to be back. I love all you guys. I'm having a blast with the channel. I do want to I'm kind of changing it up a little bit. I'm looking forward to kind of getting the shop finalized and really starting to go to work. Been doing a lot of things without filming. I don't know. Anybody want to see? Can everybody keep a secret? Show you a couple little things I'm working on or that I done. Sabal's got a roll. I don't know when, I don't know why. Baptism got it. Fred, you got to take off too? Right on. Dinner reservations in 20. What are you having for dinner, Fred? What are you having for dinner? Got a couple things that are going out to some people. A couple projects. Obviously, I've got some that are long overdue. But I had some struggles in being able to access some things. One of the lasers went out that I was doing some stuff on. That now we've got it set up on another one. Maybe the Dingo HO, baby. I want secrets. Secrets are no fun. So I got a couple things for some people. A couple. Show you a little. Here's a little laser mark. Is there another numb knife coming out? I'm not sure when, but yes. Here's a little laser mark. It's going out to a special person that a lot of you know. Pretty fun. I originally did that one for a knife for MPG, but that was a while back, and then the ability to do that went down, and I couldn't get on. But now that we're able to do it again, I took a few different ones. Here's another one. N7, N2, N5 coming soon, says Fred. This is the Echo. Later, Fred. What do you think about that? Black paisley on the Echo. Turned out pretty good. Dragon scales are always cool. I really like this paisley too. There's something about it. It's just kind of fun. Echo's a great knife. I did some more topography lines on a Kizer Cobalt. Looks pretty good, right? And I also, look at this. Bam. So this is the Kershaw. Shoot. The Kershaw Iridium. My brain. Bushlight coming very soon, Brian. Now that I got that up and I got those going, those are ones I already had. Yours are coming up hot. Coming in hot. Big fan of paisley, says Robin. And an iridium with that Wi-Fi Sagaya pattern on there. And yeah, no. Couple others that I've been working on, but I gotta keep those under wraps for now. Under wraps. Sagaya. Sagaya. Yes. Looking good. So I've been getting that dialed in, prepping it up. A couple other people, including Brian, Lanyard Man, Stacy, that I'm doing stuff for. Oh, obviously, yeah. Anyway. Which one, Bob? The Iridium? There's Stacy right there. Did another removal partial for you, Stacy. Then we're going to color that. But yeah, the last couple of weeks, I know I was gone, but I've definitely been more focused on just getting some projects done, paying attention to it, not worrying about filming. which always kind of puts me in a slump because sometimes I'm just not feeling it, or I'm nervous, or I want to get it right, or whatever, and it kind of puts things off. But now that we're back in the swing, I have the availability. You can't rush art. Sagaya. But getting there. Getting some stuff. Stacy, and you're not getting just yeah. We're gonna make it worthwhile. Most definitely. How much power I got left on there? 9%. Let me plug this in really quick. We got my new lights set up. Lighting looks pretty good on the table. I broke that. Remember, the one fell and it broke, and then the other one burned out. And so it was like, well, I need to get new bulbs, but the bulbs for those are like $20 some a piece. So rather than buying $40 worth of bulbs, I bought a new light. Been testing it out, but it's kind of cool because I can make it brighter and dimmer, and I can also change the color. See, so if I want it more in that there, or a little more up to blue, you can kind of fade it. But I'm pretty happy with it so far. It looks pretty good. Did somebody say Sagaya? I don't think anyone spelled it right yet. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I keep getting the bloops, but it's nothing to show. It's because someone else on another one of my channel or whatever's. Okay. Let me clean this up a little bit here. Guardian Tactical Apex. So, hey, Nate, you going to get one or what? Potentially. Okay. Burkles just sent me something. Let's watch it. Hold on. Jeez. Coming out hot. The Cobb. Burkles Cerakote. That's a wild looking blade. Look at the size of that flipper tab. Go Bunny! It's fun. Burkle Cerakote design right there. Thomas says, hey, Nate, just get the Microtech Ultratech ZBP. Bobtism, Sagaya. That's looking closer. That's looking closer. It's definitely not an easy spell. Go Bunny's been buying some crazy stuff lately. Right after I closed this. We did look at one before there, dude. Where is it? In general, there it is. This is a Co-Bunny recent purchase. I was saying, dude, as far as all the ones you talked about lately, this one, the handle, I really like the handle. It looks more of a functional type of a handle, and it's bigger at the bottom. It looks wider right here than it is here. That is what's up. That's what's up. I like that handle very much. That's a cool looking piece. No doubt. Wasn't there another one recently here? Miller Bros blades. That's fun. Ooh, I like this. That's cool. Hate Nate says no more Microtechs. I'm sorry. Definitely the functionality of the handle. This one's cool. This one looks like it gets wider. It's got that wrap on there. That's fun. Fancy steel called ASSAB88. We need Addicted to Blades to chime in on katanas and cutting up 2 liters. I have never tried that. Could be fun. Could be fun. Miller Bros. Yeah, a lot of the good companies like that, everything's out of stock. And then it's like they're making more. And it's like, oh, yeah. And then you kind of make to order. Oh, God. I am struggle busting right now, kids. I apologize. There it is, though. Ugh. It's crazy how you wait so long for something, then you finally get it. Pow. I'm happy. I'm happy. I've already cut myself. I couldn't push right with my regular part of my thumb right there because it's right on where my cut was. So I went a little bit wide and then I caught myself, but that's just because I was not pushing on my split dried thumb. Oh, the Knife Center exclusive NAFs OCT, says Thomas. I'll show you something. Hold on. Tops machetes. Tops make some cool stuff. I got an email. Where's my email? OCT pocket knife blue. Shipped. I'm going to get mine on Monday. So I've got an OCT coming on Monday, Thomas. So stay tuned. I've already got one on the way. I did the Kickstarter for it. So I've got one of the first ones. I also bought a booster bead. For those of you who don't know, it's a new design from NAFs. Here it is. The OCT button lock. It's definitely a smaller knife. Overall length 5.09. S35V stainless on the handle. Left or right side clip carry. Button lock from NAFs. Demco 8020 XXX dropping tomorrow on what? I've seen Addicted to Blades cutting the 2 liters. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe mine isn't S35 VN. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember what it is. I backed it months ago, so I don't recall. Oh, it's 14C. Also, it wasn't 99 bucks. I don't remember what it was. Closer to like 60. But I also ordered the booster bead. Like a lanyard bead that looks like a lander booster. Oh, and I get a patch and a pennant. Okay, it's on Demco's. So the Demco 8020. Oh my God. Here it is. Okay. 8020 Triple X tomorrow. USA made 8020 Triple X dropping Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Oh boy. Oh, mama. Look at that thing. That is stupid. I like the milling. Is that the only version dropping tomorrow? Yikes. I mean, USA made. What do we got here? True Battleship. 1/4-inch blade stock. Quarter? 0.25-inch blade stock. 10 ounces. Oh my God. Bro, purpose. If you're looking for a hefty end-of-the-world knife that will withstand any task. Good God. 1/4-inch blade stock? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, sweet sassy molassy. Clip point CPM 3V titanium 10 ounces. 1/4-inch thick blade of pure beef. Oh my God. Bernie Sable just hit 400. Congrats, dude. 1/4-inch of 3V. Bruh. $1,000. Good Lord. Anyone? Okay, Bob's trying for one. Nate, you gonna try to go for one? Yikes. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I love it. Hole or no hole. This one. Yeah, definitely this one. Hole. Very nice. I don't care if IDK if I'd pay 1,000. You've got this is a USA made Demco flagship model, a 1/4-inch thick 3V. I mean, this is an absolute beast. 1/4-inch is only 2/8. Dude, it's only like 4/16. It's like 8/32, you know? For $1,000, there's so many better options. Yeah. Resell for 2K? Is that true? It really increases, but I don't recommend or say buying a knife just to sell it. Now, buying it to keep it for a few years and then sell it, sure. But like buying it so that when they sell out, they're gone and then immediately selling it, just let the person that wants to buy it, buy it. You know what I mean? It's already sold out. No, it's not sold out. It's going on sale. It says sold out now. But if I back up one screen, see right here. USA made is dropping Friday at 12 p.m. That's tomorrow. So right now it's listed as sold out. But at noon tomorrow, these will become not sold out and available. I don't know how many there will be, but that's basically how they do it. So right now it says sold out, but come noon tomorrow, if you're one who has the means and the desires, I just want the Demcos. I mean, I love my Demcos. I think they're cool. I would love to get the premium. I mean, it's always been kind of a dream. It's one of my grails. If I could get the original USA made with the shark foot and the textured titanium and the big pivot, I would love it. There will only be 6 or 7 of them. What's the little nub? You mean on the top here? That's the shark lock? I know Smock's going for one. He's got to be. Don't be a dick. Exactly. If you're buying it, you should be buying it to keep. And if you want to sell it to someone, let that person buy it. I love this knife though. This is fantastic. And if it was the premium full-size thick chonk, the large pivot, yeah. Very cool. I mean, the ambidextrousness. Shark lock's cool. People, that's how the Demcos work. People do that. It sucks, dude. I'm not a fan. I honestly, it's like, just don't. The best move is just don't support that. If someone has one of these for sale less than a week or two after they get it, you don't buy it. You just don't buy it. And then you flag that person and then you recommend other people not to support that person. They are clunky. Dom, that's what's so nice about it. It's got this click, clickety-clack, chickety-clack, blickety-blip. It's an awesome sound. I love it. It's just the action on this. It just feels good. It's fun. And not all knives and not all designs for everyone. As a lefty, when you have something that works just as good as a lefty as it does a righty, it's that sensation I get. They're super fidgety. They're super fun. I really enjoy it. Very cool stuff. Where's my other one? Here it is. This is what it looked like when I bought it. And I upgraded the scales. I upgraded the backspacer. So I got the titanium, scales. I got the titanium backspacer replacement. And then when I bought this one, it had a shark's foot on it, and I swapped it so the shark foot is on here. The shark's foot wasn't available at the time when I originally bought it. So mine originally looked like this, and I had since changed it to get it to here. But I had to buy, it sounds like an old clock, right? But I bought this one with the shark's foot because it was on a sale, and then just did the old swap-a-deuce. Boom. Oops. It's just, they're just fun. Just clickety-clack. They're neat. They are super neat. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Here's one that should be in the group today here. Tri-Stash is definitely one of my favorites from this year as well. Another front flipper too. Hollow grind front flippers for the win. Hollow grind front flippers with the flicking hole. Yes, 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 yes. Well, not all of them are hollow grind. Close. Swapping and dropping the deuce. What's up, Palmer? How you doing? If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. I'm sure it's a pretty badass. It's a badass knife. Yeah, and as you can see, I do like a variety. I like a lot of different things. But yeah, here's another one. The Arcade. Same lock. It's fun. I need to do some more work with the Arcade and do some more customization to it. And if you do want to get on a Demco, little shark's foot, boom. These are inexpensive. This is a fun little fixed blade, right? It's a little 2-finger user. Oh, so many knives, right, Bob? So many knives. Knives. Knives, y'all. Hey, if you guys didn't know, knives. Knives. How do I choose what knife to take work? Which one have I carried in the last 2 weeks and which one have I not carried yet? But it's basically, I'll look and I'll be like, okay, yep, just carried this, just carried this. Okay, haven't carried this one in a while. And it's like, yeah, all right, tomorrow it's this one. And then I just take it. And then what happens is I usually carry 3. So I carry this one. I'm always carrying my slip joint from traditional pocket knives. But then I'll try to do like a match. So if I've got this one, I'll be like, what would be a small one that would go with it? This one's already going to go with it, right? But then I'll say, okay, a small one, and I'll find something like the QSP Mini Penguin and be like, all right, there's my carry for the day. And just kind of go with it. And then the next day, it's the same kind of a thing. It's like, all right, I just carried that. I carried that the day before that, the day before that. We'll do the Devo Lush today, and then that'll be that one. And then I'll look at that and go, okay, maybe today we'll carry this little guy with it. Boom. And get a little combo color. Something to that effect. But usually I will get, put a smaller one with a slightly larger regular size knife. And that will be my carry for the day. Can't really do it with it. Do it better with this hand. Monterey Bay, dude, I fell in love with this knife, or the smaller version, but it was the smooth from N Valley. He sent me his to review, but it was the smooth titanium, and then they came out with the diamond texture on there, and it was like, okay, yeah. It's a nice feeling to know that you get to wake up and go to the shop and get some work done. I can't wait for that feeling, Dom. Bob, good luck tomorrow. We all hope you get one. Everyone wish Bob some good luck to get that 80/20. It's gorgeous. 4 payments of $250. MBK would be the Wolverine or the Sabertooth. Yep, this one's the Sabertooth. It's a 1 inch bigger. I would love to get a Wolverine to match it. And Grateful just said the same thing. I need to get a Wolverine to go with my Sabertooth. I do. I'm thinking I'm going to have this one DLC'd. I've been still kind of debating that, but it's just another one of the things on my list that I'll eventually get to. So this is the highest contender right now for sending it off for a DLC coating. Hopefully looking forward to maybe doing that soon. Dale Lane, what's up? Good to see you back. I'm glad to be back, dude. It was a good little break. I got to catch some fish, hang out with some buds, get caught up on some things. Haven't been making as many videos. I've been working on some projects and stuff like that. But dialing some things in on the laser that I'm going to be able to, now that I know that this works on there, I will be able to take some of these other logos that I'm using and get some stuff done that I've been meaning to get done for a while. We're getting there, one step at a time. It might be Texas before I buy more equipment. I don't know. We'll see in the next month or two. But I know that there's some makers and people that sell like 2x72 inch machines and stuff at Texas. So maybe if I don't pick something up before then, I might be looking when I'm in Texas. Throw it in the back, bring it home with me. Got the Wolverine and the Sabertooth. Comic nerd. Yeah. I hope you guys get that 80/20. I really do. Do the practice run. Go to buy something else on the page. Have you guys seen that? That's what I've heard. If you're going to try to beat someone out, you got to do a practice run. So you can't do it with this one because it's sold out. But so go to the shop, pick something, open it up, add it to your cart, go to checkout, fill out all your info for the checkout so it's saved in there, right? You don't run it. You just, you kind of fill all this stuff out. So once you've filled it out, it'll be saved and then you can autofill. And then have it, it's like you did a dry run basically. So now you're ready to go. So then when it is, you can go click, 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 boom. Because I had one swiped out from me one time where I was like this and I had it in the cart. And then when I went and filled the rest out and then I went to order, it wouldn't let me order. It said there's no longer one available in your cart. And I was like, ha! And then I got super lucky. What was it? It was the Lander too. Because apparently someone had it in their cart and they were checking out and their card must have got declined or something because I just got mad. And so I just went back and I hit refresh and there was one in my cart again. So then I clicked it and I got it. So paying attention, filling out all your stuff, making sure you get that dry run in so so you can go click, click fast and get her. I hope you guys do. I really do. I hope you both do. Create an account on the site too. Yep. And once you've done all that, or if you bought something with a card, then it has that autofill so you can get it quick. Good tips. Apple Pay. Yeah, sometimes the Apple Pays are those quick pays where it's just everything goes fast. You can pop it up fast. That's the move. I wish it was a shark's foot as well. I would prefer that. All right, I made it. Sometimes I go late. I'm struggling right now. I think I need to go to the store and pick up some stuff. Really glad to be back, everyone. Missed you all. Was kind of hurt or disappointed that I wasn't able to go live when I wanted to go live a couple of times on the trip. And lots of good stuff coming. We're on the way. We're doing it. A vast array of some cool new things. Since I've been gone, I haven't even had a chance to play with some of the newer ones. So I'm excited to mess around with those a little bit more. I'd prefer if it was Magna Cut as well, for sure. I should be fine. I'm not really terribly sick. I'm just stuffed up, got a little chest congestion. But I got my new Strix. So I'm going to enjoy that, kind of chill for the weekend. I got some hockey to go to for the nephews and just get some more stuff done in the shop, getting ready to get some new videos. I'm sorry. Oh, God. And yeah, we're going to do it. 3V Demcos are meh. Well, my Demco is OS 8 or OS 10A. So, I mean, it's a step up from that. Thank you, Stacy. I will. Good to see you live, KDK. This is fun. Hope to start feeling better. I should feel better in the next day or two. I usually don't stay sick for very long. Thanks again to the Magnus Sluts. You guys are the best. Top dogs in the facility. If you don't know, you should. They are truly. I love that thing. It's so good. And then, of course, the smock. 3V Moorish or Lustful. Just saying. Yeah, there you go. Like the 3V Moorish. Who don't want a Moorish? I need a Moorish in my life. Thank you to the Magnus Sluts. Thank you, Nate, for the super chats. And I had another one, too. I apologize. It's been so long. Thank you for the other super chat, the $5. I hope everyone has a good weekend. I might be live tomorrow for a little bit when I get off of work, depending on how I feel tomorrow. If I feel as terrible all day at work, I might kind of chill. But Saturday morning coffee, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be there if I'm sick or I'm not. So we'll see you then. Maybe tomorrow night. 9 o'clock tomorrow, so 24 hours from right now. What's up, Paul Mills? Good to see you. 24 hours from now, Donnie will be live with Burning Stable Forge. So that's going to be a good time. Everyone go check that out. Hope to see you over there. But yeah, great to be back. I appreciate and care about all of you deeply. This is an extremely good outlet for me as far as just being able to talk to people that have thoughts, ideas, and things we love. And being able to just be part of this community means a lot to me. And yeah. It's been a good night. Take care. Clayton, I'll get a hold of you this weekend. I've got some hockey. But I'll have some time we can chat. Talk about that knife that you're sending me. Magnus Letzo. Good time, y'all. J1 Doobie. Been lurking. Always good to see you in here too, bud. I will, Kathleen. Thanks for all the advice on everyone. I'll go check out some stuff. If I'm going to get some tea or something to pour through my nose or some sniffing salts or whatever the hell it is. Thanks, Dong. It's good to be back. Neti Pot. Yeah, that's what it was called. I'll check out a bunch of stuff. Yep. Stay sharp, y'all. Focus.